After many years of living fully and navigating the ups and downs of life, including a couple of relationships that didn't last, I find myself reflecting on the future with a quiet hope. There's a part of me that still longs for connection, for the kind of companionship that brings warmth and excitement in equal measure. So I start imagining the next chapter, the next person who might join me on this journey, a partner crafted perfectly for the desires and needs I carry in my heart. I picture her as someone incredibly intelligent, because wit and smarts have always been deeply attractive to me. Her beauty is natural, the kind that doesn't need embellishment, simply glowing with confidence and authenticity. She has curves that speak of health and vitality, a body that reflects both strength and softness. Her hair is long and dark, falling smoothly over her shoulders like a gentle waterfall, untamed yet carefully cared for. She's proud of her natural self, embracing the features she was gifted with, from her thick eyebrows to her radiant, clear eyes that seem to sparkle with curiosity and passion alike. She doesn't rely on makeup or artifice. Her beauty is effortless and honest, inviting rather than demanding attention. She carries herself with a quiet confidence that comes from knowing her worth, and while she embraces her femininity fully, she's not afraid to get her hands dirty, whether it's working in the garden or tackling a project around the house. Her shoulders, soft to the touch, hint at both gentleness and resilience, qualities I deeply admire. When she moves close to me, there's an electric energy between us, a mutual awareness of the desires simmering under the surface. I imagine the anticipation, the way her presence draws me in and holds me captive. It's a dance of glances and subtle touches, a shared understanding that something beautiful is about to unfold. Her smile is inviting, playful even, but beneath it lies a serious intent, a readiness to embrace the moment together. As I sit comfortably in my favorite chair, my hand instinctively finds its way, seeking the familiar comfort that soothes yet excites me. It's a slow, deliberate motion, one that I savor without rush, allowing time to stretch and the senses to sharpen. There's a warmth that spreads through me, a reminder of vitality that I cherish deeply. Even with the years behind me, I feel a surge of life that pulses insistently, a testament to the enduring nature of desire. In this quiet reverie, I imagine her watching, her eyes attentive and bright, reflecting a shared enthusiasm for the experience. There's no haste, no pressure, just the simple joy of being present with one another, exploring the sensations and rhythms that connect us. She moves with grace, her body language expressing a mixture of confidence and invitation, encouraging me to continue this intimate exploration. My thoughts drift to the idea of flight, a metaphor that feels fitting in this moment. The slow build-up mirrors the careful preparation of a journey, the steady climb into a private sky where only we exist. The soundless roar of engines embodies the deep, private excitement that stirs within me, a powerful, vital force that defies age and circumstance. It is not just physical, it is emotional and spiritual, a connection to something greater than myself. With every passing second, the experience intensifies. My breathing shifts, becoming deeper, more focused. The world narrows until it is just the two of us, the gentle touch of my hand, and the silent exchange of looks and gestures that speak volumes. She responds with her own subtle movements, a tender playfulness that makes the moment all the more alive. Her fingers trace paths of curiosity over her own body, revealing a parallel desire that matches mine. Our mutual attention creates a feedback loop of shared pleasure and anticipation. She reaches out, bridging the space between us in a delicate, teasing way that invites me to engage more fully, to lose myself in the sensation of closeness. It's a moment of connection that transcends words, communicated through touch and glance alone. I see the sparkle in her eyes deepen as she moves closer, inviting a taste of what she offers. The simple intimacy of this exchange, a finger, a mouth, a breath, held speaks to years of longing and the promise of fulfillment. She knows exactly how to stoke the fires gently, skillfully, coaxing out a response that is slow to build but inexorable once it starts. Her laughter is soft and playful, a balm to the seriousness of life's burdens. In this private, shared world, joy and desire blend seamlessly, the boundaries blur, and we find ourselves caught in a moment where time slows, and all that matters is the connection unfolding between us. I tease her gently, tracing patterns with my tongue and lips that elicit delighted gasps. She responds with equal warmth, encouraging me subtly, inviting me to explore the depths of affection and enjoyment we can reach together. Each movement is a note in a shared melody, a dance that requires trust, openness, and a willingness to embrace vulnerability. Though this is just a vision, a hopeful imagining of what might be, it is vivid and rich with emotion. The details, the feel of skin, the warmth of breath, the tension and release of shared anticipation are alive in my mind, bringing comfort and excitement all at once. It is a private sanctuary where age, past disappointments, and fears fall away, leaving only the pure, simple joy of connection. In my heart, I know this dream is possible. There is someone out there who matches this vision, whose spirit and desires align with mine. Until we meet, I hold on to this image, this promise, as a source of hope and strength. It reminds me that no matter how many years have passed or how many journeys have ended, the capacity for new beginnings remains, vibrant and unyielding. As the day unfolds, my mind drifts deeper into the landscape of this imagined connection, painting vivid scenes of shared moments and mutual delight. There's a rhythm to the anticipation now, steady and inviting, like the gentle hum of a familiar tune that stirs memories while promising new adventures. I imagine her standing nearby, fully present, her body relaxed yet charged with a subtle energy that draws attention without a single word spoken. The air between us feels alive, charged with possibility. She moves with effortless grace, the softness of her skin glowing under the warm light that filters through the window. Her eyes catch mine, a silent invitation that bridges the physical distance. There's a playfulness there, a spark of curiosity and warmth that fills the room and wraps around us both like a comforting embrace. I sense her confidence not brash or demanding, but assured and genuine. It's in the tilt of her head, the slight curve of her lips, in the way she holds herself, completely unapologetic and free. My hand reaches out almost automatically, moving slowly to explore the familiar path that soothes and excites simultaneously. The deliberate pace allows every sensation to settle thoroughly, intensifying the moment and deepening the connection. It's not about haste, but about savoring each step in this delicate dance of tenderness and desire. The sensation emanates warmth and life, a steady pulse that contrasts sweetly with the coolness of the room. She watches intently, her gaze gentle but focused, a shared secret between us that requires no explanation. The subtle movements of her fingers, the soft breathing that accompanies her awareness, all speak of anticipation, building quietly but surely. Her hands, soft and strong, mirror my own intentions, careful, affectionate, and full of promise. This silent conversation, carried out through eye contact and subtle motion, creates a space where trust and longing coalesce effortlessly. I imagine the way she smiles at me, that knowing smile that acknowledges the shared journey we are about to take. It's a smile charged with empathy and excitement, an understanding born from a place deeper than surface attraction. Her presence encourages me to let go of any reservations, to embrace the moment fully and without hesitation. In that smile, I find reassurance, an affirmation that this imagined connection is as reciprocal as it is inviting. The room seems to shrink around us, focusing all attention on the simple act of touch. My hand moves with purpose but gentle intent, savoring the contours and textures that feel alive under my fingertips. There's a harmony in the way our energies align, a dance of sensations that melds anticipation with fulfillment. The warmth spreads, a gentle tide washing over every fiber of my being, and I feel the pulse quicken ever so slightly in response. Her breath catches, soft and rhythmic, a musical accompaniment to the quiet symphony unfolding between us. I watch as her body responds subtly, a slight arch, the gentle flex of muscles, signs of her warmth and pleasure growing with each passing moment. The shared energy flows freely, unencumbered by self-consciousness or external distractions. It is a pure exchange, a meeting of two souls through the simple language of connection. I imagine the delicate balance of control and trust that defines this exchange. While my hand guides the rhythm, she matches it with her own gestures, small movements that speak volumes. The way she shifts closer, the gentle touch of her fingers tracing paths that echo mine, all weave a tapestry of mutual care and excitement. There is a surrender in her eyes, a willingness to be present and open, that deepens the experience with a sense of intimacy that transcends the physical. Our surroundings fade to a soft blur as the focus narrows exclusively on the sensations shared. Time becomes fluid, stretching and folding like a ribbon in the softest breeze. Every sound, every breath, every touch carries an amplified meaning, heightening the connection and enriching the moment. The world beyond this room, this space, ceases to exist, replaced wholly by this private universe of warmth and understanding. I notice the way her fingers wander with increasing confidence, affirming herself in the security of this shared vulnerability. The subtle quiver that passes through her body reflects a growing pleasure that mirrors my own rising excitement. Despite the years and experiences that have shaped us both, we find a freshness here, something freeing and tender that reignites the spark of youthful passion in a way that feels both familiar and new. There's comfort in knowing that this imagined presence is as receptive as she is inviting. The knowledge that she shares in this silent dance, matching gesture for gesture, heightens every sensation. Her eyes remain locked on mine, a tether that keeps us grounded amid the rising tide of emotion and sensation. The delicate interplay of encouragement and response creates a balance that feels both thrilling and safe. Her laughter, soft and spontaneous, breaks through the stillness at just the right moment, a reminder that joy and tenderness go hand in hand. It lightens the intensity, weaving lightness into the fabric of the encounter without diminishing its depth. In that laughter lies an invitation to relax, to let go, and to simply enjoy the unfolding experience together. No expectations, no pressure, just presence. As the moment builds, the movements become more fluid, a meeting of wills and desires that feels effortless despite the depth of feeling involved. The steady pace allows for every nuance to be appreciated, every subtle change noted and welcomed. It is a dance without steps, guided by intuition and affection, a celebration of connection that requires nothing more than the willingness to be present. The imagined scene continues to unfold like a gentle story, one where pleasure is shared freely and without reservation. Both of us completely immersed in the unfolding journey, savoring the sensations and the emotional resonance they bring. There is a profound peace in that shared space, a quiet joy that resonates beyond the moment, leaving traces of warmth that linger long after the imagined interaction ends. In this quiet, private reverie, the world outside seems distant and inconsequential. Here, there is only the two of us, enveloped in a tender embrace of shared affection and mutual respect. It's a moment that promises new beginnings and reaffirms the enduring power of connection, reminding me that wherever life leads, the heart remains ever open to love and joy. As the moment deepens, the atmosphere around us shifts into a delicate balance of anticipation and comfort. Our shared space grows warmer, filled with the subtle energy that pulses quietly beneath the surface. There's a gentle electricity in the air, a magnetic pull drawing us closer together in ways both seen and unseen. Her presence feels like a soothing melody, inviting me to explore the nuances of connection with openness and care. The subtle exchange between us unfolds like a carefully orchestrated dance, where every gesture, every breath carries meaning beyond words. My hand moves with practiced ease, attentive to the textures and contours that respond beneath my touch. The rhythm is steady and unhurried, a comforting cadence that allows each sensation to be fully experienced and appreciated. There's a softness here, mingled with quiet strength. a reminder that intimacy is as much about vulnerability as it is about passion. In this suspended moment, the passing of time feels irrelevant, replaced instead by the timeless presence of mutual understanding and respect. She watches me closely, her eyes reflecting a mixture of tenderness and playful curiosity. Her fingertips wander with gentle exploration, tracing lines of warmth and lightness along her own skin. The subtle interplay of our movements creates a shared rhythm, a conversation conducted through touch and glance rather than spoken words. Each reaction, each soft sigh, serves as affirmation and unspoken agreement that this connection is unfolding beautifully, naturally. There is a harmony in the way our energies synchronize, a dance that blends affection with desire, restraint with abandon. While my hand guides the pace, she responds with her own delicate motions, signaling readiness and willingness without haste or pressure. The space between us fills with an intoxicating mix of comfort and excitement, a blend that nourishes the spirit as much as it satisfies the senses. It's as though we exist in a bubble detached from the world outside, two souls discovering a shared moment of joy and fulfillment. Her smile brightens subtly as she leans in closer, the warmth of her breath mingling with mine in the quiet air. The gesture feels effortless but charged with intention, a soft invitation to deepen the connection, to move forward together in this private embrace. I welcome the closeness, savoring the way her touch lingers, the way her presence fills the space and wraps around me like a gentle embrace. There is trust in this closeness, a wonderful, freeing trust that allows us both to simply be ourselves. Slowly, I explore the delicate contours of her form, appreciating every curve and softness that defines her unique beauty. My fingers glide lightly, careful to honor the sacredness of this intimacy. In response, her body leans into my touch, a silent encouragement that stirs deeper feelings within me. The shared sensations build like a wave, growing in intensity, yet held within the bounds of gentle patience. Every breath we take is a brushstroke on the canvas we paint together, a vivid portrait of connection and tenderness. Her eyes meet mine again, wide and shining with emotion. There is a quiet surrender in her gaze, a willingness to embrace the vulnerability that true closeness requires. It is a moment of profound understanding, a meeting of hearts as much as bodies. I feel a warmth spread through my chest, a deep gratitude for this imagined union. Though it resides in the realm of thought and desire, its impact is real and nourishing. Our movements synchronize further as she softly traces patterns along my skin, her touch feather-light yet deliberate. The room is filled with the sound of our quiet breaths mingling, a subtle harmony that underscores the intimacy of the experience. It's not a rush to any conclusion, but a shared journey of discovery, where each sensation is savored and each reaction honored. The unfolding connection is a dance of affection and respect, leading us toward a place of mutual fulfillment. In this imagined space, I find a renewal of spirit, an affirmation that connection, in all its forms, remains a vital part of life's tapestry. The beauty of this moment lies in its simplicity. Two people, present and open, sharing warmth and tenderness without need for words or explanation. It is a reminder that even after years of experience, the heart remains ever eager to give and receive affection, to find joy and comfort in the company of another. As the shared experience continues, the awareness of time fades completely. There is only the presentrich with sensation and meaning. The delicate ebb and flow of our interaction carries us forward, a gentle crescendo of emotion and delight. In this space, I discover again the power of connection to heal, inspire, and bring profound joy. It is a moment to cherish, a whispered promise of what the future may hold when two spirits choose to come together in trust and affection. The air grows thick with a tender intensity as the connection between us deepens and the pace gently quickens. It's a moment filled with electricity and warmth, a private world where time itself seems to fold in on itself, leaving only the shared experience at the forefront. I'm aware of every subtle shift, every nuanced movement that flows between us like a secret language spoken without words. Her eyes gleam with an unmistakable spark, alive with playful energy and sincere affection, inviting me to fully surrender to the moment's unfolding drama. There's a playful gleam in her gaze as she steps closer, bridging the space and heightening the intimacy of our encounter. The soft curve of her lips promises joy, excitement, and a sense of lightheartedness that balances the earnestness of our connection. I respond with gentle movements, allowing my hands to explore with a softness that honors the trust and vulnerability she has offered so willingly. Every touch is meaningful, charged with unspoken emotion and a shared understanding that we are participants in something rare and beautiful. The sensation of her presence so near is both grounding and electrifying. The warmth radiates outward in waves, enveloping me in a comforting cocoon that still hums with quiet anticipation. As my hands trace familiar lines and contours, the harmony between us builds steadily, a rhythm of give and take, of invitation and response. She matches my pace effortlessly, a seamless dance that blends affection with excitement in perfect balance. The subtle shifts in her expression mirror the ebb and flow of our shared energy and open smile here. A focused gaze there, revealing layers of tenderness intertwined with growing desire. Her fingers move with a delicate confidence, drawing gentle circles and exploring with a curiosity that encourages me to be more present, more attuned to the moment's magic. There is something profoundly refreshing in this mutual discovery, a rediscovery of joy and delight that transcends the physical alone. The atmosphere feels charged, alive with the sweet tension of anticipation. I feel the steady beat of my own heart in response, a powerful reminder that connection has the ability to awaken even the oldest parts of us with new light and warmth. Her breath comes slightly faster, a rhythmic counterpoint to mine, as if our very bodies are communicating in a language known only to us. The world beyond this intimate bubble fades away, leaving nothing but the exquisite focus of shared sensation. As I continue to explore, my confidence grows, buoyed by her soft encouragements and the smiles that deepen the connection between us. There is no rush, only the gentle unfolding of a moment steeped in trust and affection. The quiet symphony of movement and response sustains us, a dance in which every gesture holds purpose and every breath deepens the bond. Our shared journey brings a richness to the experience, a layering of sensation, emotion, and presence that feels both invigorating and deeply soothing. Each moment is savored, appreciated not only for the pleasure it brings, but for the strength of the connection it forges. The tenderness woven throughout our interaction builds to a satisfying crescendo, one that feels as meaningful and profound as any spoken word or grand gesture. There's a softness in her touch that speaks of care and reverence, a commitment to honoring the shared space we have created. The way she looks at me with eyes full of warmth and unmistakable affection grounds me in the truth of our connection, reminding me that the real beauty of intimacy lies in mutual respect and genuine engagement. It is this balance that elevates the entire experience beyond the physical, transforming it into a celebration of companionship and shared joy. With every passing second, the sense of closeness deepens, and the quiet intensity that hums beneath the surface grows stronger. I find myself fully present, completely absorbed in the dance of sensation and emotion that envelops us. The outside world becomes a distant memory, replaced entirely by the purity of this momenta haven where two people meet in authentic presence and shared desire. As the moment reaches its peak, there is a gentle release, letting go that feels both exhilarating and profoundly peaceful. The quiet aftermath is filled with a comforting stillness, a soft glow of satisfaction that lingers long after the sensations have eased. We remain connected, breath touching breath, hearts aligned with a sense of gratitude and quiet joy that resonates deeply within us. Behind closed eyes and gentle smiles, there is an unspoken promise of future moments to come, of continued discovery and shared warmth. In this serene space, I am reminded once again of the enduring power of connection, how it heals, inspires, and infuses life with meaning. It is a gift, fragile and precious, to be treasured and nurtured with care. In this imagined embrace, I find hope renewed and the courage to look forward with an open heart. The evening settles softly around us, wrapping the world in a quiet calm that invites closeness and reflection. The moments we've shared linger between us like a gentle echo, warm and reassuring. She moves with a tender grace, settling beside me in a way that feels natural and unforced. The air is thick with the comfort of companionship, the kind of ease that only comes from genuine connection and an unspoken understanding. There is a softness in her eyes that mirrors my own contentment, a shared sense of peace that fills the space and quiets the mind. With delicate movements, she leans into me, her body fitting perfectly against mine as if we were made to be together in this very moment. The simplicity of our embrace carries a profound meaning, one built on trust, affection, and the quiet joy of shared presence. Our hands find familiar places to rest, fingers intertwining in a gentle, reassuring grip that speaks of belonging and mutual care. It is in these small gestures that the depth of our connection truly reveals itself, transcending words and lasting beyond the fleeting. Now completely relaxed, we sink deeper into the comfort of each other's arms, allowing the outside world to fall away entirely. The soft murmur of the evening winds through the window, a soothing backdrop to our quiet reverie. In this cocoon of warmth, there is no need for conversation. The language of touch and shared breath is enough. My fingers trace gentle patterns along her back, savoring the softness of her skin and the steady rhythm of her heartbeat beneath my palm. Each movement is slow, deliberate, a meditation on the beauty of being together. She presses her face against my chest, her breath steady and calm, grounding me with its familiar rhythm. I feel the weight of the day dissolve, replaced by a serene contentment that fills the spaces where doubt and loneliness once lingered. The strong yet gentle embrace between us is a sanctuary, a place where vulnerability is met with kindness and acceptance. It reminds me that connection is the balm for many of life's weary moments, a source of renewal and hope that endures beyond the night. In this moment of closeness, memories of past trials and lost chances drift away, replaced by the promise of fresh beginnings. Her warmth is a beacon, lighting the path ahead with softness and courage. As she nestles closer, her fingers brush softly over my arm, a tender touch that reassures and invites. It is a subtle yet profound affirmation of the bond we share, one that feels both new and timeless, fragile yet resilient. The quiet intensity between us ebbs and flows like a gentle tide, carrying us both into a space of peaceful intimacy. Her voice, when it comes, is soft and reassuring, a whispered melody that soothes and uplifts. We exchange no grand declarations. Instead, the simplicity of our presence speaks volumes. There is a sacredness in this shared stillness, a mutual recognition of the healing power contained within closeness and care, the warmth of her breath on my skin, the softness of her hair against my cheek. These simple sensations weave a tapestry of comfort that wraps around my heart. I sense her thoughts mingling with mine, a silent communion that nurtures and restores. Our bodies relax fully, settling into a natural rhythm as we share this quiet sanctuary. It is a moment of perfect alignment, where the complexities of life fall away, and only connection remains, a testament to the enduring human need for closeness and love. As sleep begins to tug gently at our limbs, we cradle each other with care, preserving the tenderness of the moment without haste. The night embraces us both, promising rest and renewal. With a soft sigh, I feel gratitude swell within me for the imagined presence beside me, for the comfort of shared warmth, and for the unspoken promise of tomorrow. In her arms, I find a sanctuary where hope is kindled anew, and the heart feels whole once again.